Hello out there, comic book lovers. It is Friday. So, that means I'm doing my Friday night reviews. I am going to take three comics from the previous Wednesday, so the three, what I thought were the best, and do a review of them. And then I'm going to take the one that I liked the least. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it's the one that I liked the least. And check it out. Okay, here we are back with the first book I liked this week. And yes, I know last week I only did three. I did one that I didn't like, two that I liked. One of the three that I liked, I shot the video like 4 times. Each time I tried to upload it, it wouldn't take. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the algorithm, the new algorithm that YouTube did. They just wouldn't let me upload that one, so hopefully I can do everything this week. But this one is Nocterra number 5, published by Image Comics, written by Scott Snyder, and art by Tony S. Daniel, and colors by Tomeu Mori. Alright. And again, this issue starts out with a flashback of Val Riggs and her brother right around the time things started. They're in the little shelter, and people are telling them, "Okay, your parents are fine. We will take care of them." And then, of course, it didn't happen. So we flash back to modern times, where Val has gotten to her destination. It's her and her brother who has been affected, and the young girl who was one of the 2 people who had hired her to get her and her brother to get from place A to place B. The father was killed along the way, but the girl is still alive. They get there, and her brother has been affected, and it is one of the places that has the light, and boom, he gets cured. And with this book, we find out that the person in charge of this place is the brother of the guy who hired Val and her brother to get from point A to point B. The guy who hired her was one of the people who was a significant factor in the whole darkness coming on and causing the problems. This guy is the one who has somewhat of a cure, the lightness, and if you catch some people in a certain amount of time, they can get cured. And she is dealing with now talking to this guy saying, "Look, my brother is an asshole. I don't want to know anything that he says. I'm taking care of these problems. You get a little bit of a history of what happened," and he's just like, "I think I can cure or solve these problems, but what he said, there's a big rift between us. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm gonna deal with this stuff. You can stay here since you saved my niece, but you need to know a certain amount of information." And during this thing, she has to decide whether she wants to stay in this place where she can be a little safe. There's light that will keep her safe from the darkness and the creatures that the darkness entails, or go back out on the road. And I'm not going to tell you what happens, because again, each issue with these ends with this really incredible cliffhanger. And I've got to tell you, this is one of Scott Snyder's better pieces of work. You take Scott Snyder with his stuff like Witches and his independent stuff that is really well done. The stories are incredible, especially when he has a good artist, like what happens in here. But then you get things where he does for the big comics, like DC, his Metal series. One of the Metal books, first couple of Metal books, really good. And the third series is like, you know what? You're gonna buy this shit anyway, so let me just write whatever I want. This is a cash grab. Nocterra is not one of those ones that is a cash grab. It's a really good book, well done. The story is incredible. Like I said before, it's a paranormal Mad Max with a female lead. I do not know if this is going to be an ongoing or just a maxi, because it's past the point where it'd be a mini, because it's at 5 issues. So unless you consider 6 issues a mini, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop at 6. So I'm thinking it's either going to be a maxi or an ongoing. But either way, if you're a good Scott Snyder's good story fan, pick this up, because it is good. This is going to be a 4.25 out of 5. And enjoy it while you can. Catch it while you can get it in floppies, or if 5 issues is too much for you to get at one time, just wait for the trades. But anyway, 4.25 out of 5. Get it and enjoy. Like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.